Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is 4 p.m. Oh my God, I'm 5 minutes late. Is that even right? How can I be 5 minutes late? I thought I was just on time. Good, sweet Jeebus. Where's my watch? That thing is wrong. I'm 3 minutes late. I have to adjust that, but it doesn't matter. I'm still late. Good Lord, I dropped it. Yeah. I hope everyone had a good day. We had a good session this morning. Uh, I didn't get hot until I just turned this thing on. All of a sudden, I started sweating. I think I'm subliminally nervous. I'll cut that on in a second, but I'm gonna let that tick down. I hope I hope everyone is fine. Man, I would love to play some music, but I don't know what to play and what I can get away with multi-streaming like we're doing. Um, it's got to be like 300 years old, right? So before we get started, we're gonna do the same thing we did yesterday. Hold on, let's tilt this up and sort of give us a higher angle. Yeah. All right, that's about good. My is that good? Hold on. Guitar. That's a lot of. We just want enough. Yeah, that's about where it usually is. Pointing at the center of the room. Um, I'll cut the fan on, but I got to make sure all this stuff doesn't blow away. Uh, and I'm down to my last beer. So we had a good day, like I said. Where is that? Where is it? Here it is. Uh, I think we can likely. Ew, come on, man. I think we can likely muscle through the rest of the penta, right? Muffle through the rest of it, and then do I need light in here? I don't know. And then, well, when I say muscle through it, I mean like the going forward and going backward, which was a hassle for us. But mind you, yesterday at 7 a.m. we didn't know any of it, and now today we know about 70% of it. We're sort of smug in our come on, in our appreciation. We have to. This is a lot of spit. In our appreciation of what was done, sort of yesterday morning and afternoon session, right? Even as we talk smoke, we had some fun. Sweet Jeebus, why am I sweating? I wasn't sweating all day. I think you guys make me nervous. I think I'm super chatty to begin with, but when I'm super duper nervous, I'm super duper duper chatty, which is why yesterday's show was like 4 hours long. Uh, don't worry, guys. We have a new rule. We're not going to do any shows longer than 3 hours. We might wander over that a little bit by maybe 20 minutes, a half an hour, but we're not going to be doing any more of these 5 hour shows. It's I guess it's good to be able to to know that we can do it if we need to. Sweet Jeebus, look at me sweating like I'm on the freaking stand. Ugh. You ever go shop for something and they never, like, the salespeople never know anything about the thing that they're in the section of, whether it's a grocery store or freaking Best Buy? you know, I used to really appreciate Apple because everybody there in the beginning seemed like an Apple walk. Now they just seem like people who work at Apple. All right, calm down. Why am I sweating? Let's crack this thing. Here's the thing. The best beer, cold, obviously, but it's got to be like 33 to 35 degrees. It's got to be like blisteringly cold with like chunks of fantasticness. Let's tip this up a little bit. So the Chiron is running across my forehead. Uh, oh, this way, this way, this way. That way, that way, that way. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So remember, every day from here on, 4 p.m. shows, right? But we're still doing the 7 a.m. shows, so we can get some coffee in our system and some music in our veins, and then we'll go for it. We're still in the early days of this thing, which is fairly awesome. Excuse me. Only 18 days, two a days, but only 18 actual days. So I mean, two a days, it would be what? 18 times 2 is 36. So okay, so it would be like a month and a week of energy we put into these 18 days, right? And that would be if we were doing an hour a day. And we're doing way more than an hour a day. So at minimum, a month and a week, I would say like I want to say like easily 2 months plus. Uh and that's not counting all the silly chit chat and the me being goofy. That's the stuff that we learned. Oh, here it is. Uh, since the first. Well, since the first, man. Well, it's not the first. It's the first for me because I started June 1st, and then I started streaming to everyone essentially 18 days ago. What is 18 days ago? Who can do the math for me? 2 weeks is 14 days, right? So that's 2 weeks ago, a fortnight ago, plus 3 days, right? 4 days plus 4 days. So 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks and 4 days ago, we're not. Good Lord, we haven't even done 3 weeks, and we do them daily. So yeah, we're not even on our 3 week mark, which is that's crazy. Good, you know what we're gonna be in like a year? Oh my God! Like I was talking to my homie today, who's a guitarist, and I was like, I wanna go crazy on that. He was like, wow, man, you've been streaming a lot, essentially. And I was like, I want to go crazy on this early because I'm super passionate about it, and it's not waning. So if I can do this for 4 hours a day, yeah, let's get it going. But in like 8 months, I'm going to be able to play something, uh, pick up anything, and just kind of like, and I'm not saying be competent in 8 months. People have put their lives into this stuff. But I'm saying I'll be able to pick up a guitar. I'll know where what the strings are called, right? I have those memorized. That's simple stuff. I know what sharps and flats are. That simple stuff. I think I finally understand guitar tablature, but I'm also going to be learning music, right? So that simple stuff. All in like 3 weeks. We packed a lot in, and we should give ourselves credit for one, not quitting. Good job on us. Yay, team. But two, keeping an eye on the horizon, right? Because the horizon says, there's music down the line, and then we can be able to pick up and play. And come on, music is one of the. Look, I love reading, but when I read books, I read them in English, right? I have favorite songs that I don't even understand because they're in Spanish. It affects you, right? You like a song that maybe it's the rhythm, maybe it's the beat, maybe you heard the English uh, uh, lyrics, but at the end of the day, the music draws you in. So music can change your life, right? It means something to you, whether it's a loved one or a lover or any of these things, right? Books don't do that, and you may have a favorite book, right? But I'm sure you have a bunch of favorite songs. So I think, hey, Let It Be, how you doing? So I think I'm gonna like this. So I think that's part of what we got going on here, right? We are slowly going. I think well faster because we're not doing an hour or 45 minutes, whatever the standard guitar practice is. We're doing like 2 hours, 2 and 3 hours. So much so that I just had to make the announcement that we're going to tone it down a tad, a skosh, right? Uh, Good Lord, we did 5 hours yesterday. I want to say we did an hour this morning because we were on point, but an hour was the shortest amount of time we've done in a year. Nope, that's not true. We did 15 minutes when Dougie had an accident, right? But I came back 5 minutes later. We continued, and I think we streamed for about 2 hours that day. Uh, but but I came back 10 minutes later. But yesterday we got some good stuff in. Uh, I managed to cook up some like yesterday. I managed to cook on stream. Right, we didn't make it, but we essentially warmed up meatloaf for an hour and a half. You came in at the 4 o'clock session. I was polishing off a sandwich, having a beer because I was starving and I didn't know what to do. And I told you all the story. If you guys are interested in that story, just go look up yesterday afternoon show. Uh, the story takes place in like the first 10 minutes, and then you know. But yeah. Oh, whoo, whoo, whoo. Now, oh yeah, I managed to shave my melon, which is good, right? But here's the thing: a shorn melon is a watery melon. A little hair captures the sweat, but man, took a nice cool. Not I wouldn't say cold. I'd say cool shower. Got rid of the whole thing. First, I got rid of the whole thing, cause then I hopped in the shower, and it was all nice. It was all. We can put these there. All right, so let's start this. Remember what we did yesterday? I complained about how long it takes me. We're gonna do that again. See how long it takes me to put two of these together. What am I looking for? Here it is. So, uh, see, I should have been talking to you while I was doing this. Anyway, no problem. No muss, no bus. Yesterday I explained to you how to do this, so maybe I'll do that again. This is packing a cone, right? So CBD, because it's legal here in Virginia, but so is marijuana as of July 1st, legal here. Uh, all you CBD people probably know what I'm talking about, but if you're gonna make it legal in your town, get familiar with some of the places, some of the people, how things are done. I may be goofy here, but I'll roll you up a good one. Um, like I said, there are two types. There's the marijuana type, marijuana, and there's this that don't get you high, but it gives you the same sort of body kind of ease. It's not, you know what I mean? Um, it's hemp, right? So hemp is not weed, but it's got similar components, similar health benefits, and all that. So everything isn't everything is all things being equal. Everything isn't equal essentially. Uh, this is coming along nicely. So we're gonna we're gonna beat up this guitar situation. I think we're doing really good. I think we're moving along at a fairly brisk clip with the information, but we're moving along much slower with the finger implementation and the precision to the fretboard. I mean, we know the notes. We got to get so good at knowing the notes that if you said B flat, I should be able to just kind of touch it immediately. Like if it's in my versus going and doing the slow count. So yeah, we may have to do um some more what's the word I'm looking for? Training, not really training, but more mucking around with that. But also, I think this is good news. Um, all the other stuff like we 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 sort of had a breakthrough moment yesterday. I did with that's 2 minutes. Okay, fine. So let's close this. We had a breakthrough moment with the pentatonic. So like looking at it and kind of trying to figure out that we know that you can drop to it like what is it? 1 3 5. So like we know you can make melodies with it, and then we since we've been messing with the fretboard and the cage and those, we know um that those ring together. So as I was looking at it, I was sort of my mind sort of was like, oh, I think I see the map here. Like I was saying earlier, like yesterday. I don't really know how to get there, but I can see the map. I'm kind of it's sort of it's my first it's my first kind of insight, you know what I mean, into it. And it happened on stream, and I was super kind of like, I don't know. I was super taken back, I want to say, just kind of knocked on my feet by it. I mean, it's one thing people telling you it. It's another thing when you sit there and you go, oh, wait a minute. So if I did that, oh wait, and I could do that. And you know, yeah, yeah, a breakthrough. So it was just I was so freaking proud of myself on stream. I think I was giddy. I think I was giddy on stream. But yeah, it like happened on stream. I couldn't believe it. So it's there forever. This idea of, oh, that's how that works. Wait, no, is that right? That is right. So that if if I had finger looseness and dexterity, You know, like because I wanted to like pick up the guitar and show like just like the rest of you guys, like the streamers. Oh, I get it. Look, I can prove it to you, but then I don't have any finger. You know, it's some. I don't even know how to tell you, but I think I get it, and I think that's gonna. Oh, this is not good. I think that is gonna. This is midway to the bottom. I'm so happy talking to you that I'm about to choke this thing out. So yeah, so you gotta squish your neck so everything falls down. Make because you know you bottleneck it, you choke it, like everything. Then you gotta tap it down. Um, and get it good and tamped. But whew, wow. But man, it took like yesterday was the first time that after I got off stream, I didn't play the guitar at all. I was just so in that moment. I was like, oh wow. Yesterday's show, yesterday morning show was I want to say this morning show was an hour. Yesterday morning show was a holiday. I think it was like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Yesterday night show was about 2 hours, and where I had this breakthrough. Um, this morning show was super quick, just an hour. Uh, and then my day sort of collapsed in on itself, and I could have actually have done a longer stream. Like I could have actually done an hour and a half, 2 hour stream because my day came together weird, essentially, quite frankly. Uh, so much so I still have that steak in there on a plate that I was gonna cook. And I was like, should I cook it now before the stream? I was like, and I had the same problem yesterday. I was like, I cannot eat a steak before stream. I'll be unconscious in 30 minutes. So it's still on the plate, but instead I had some of that lasagna that we made yesterday, the bacon barbecue lasagna, and I just took a piece of that, like a 2 inch sliver by 4 inch, nuked it, cut it in half, put the 1 2 inch on a white bread with a little ketchup. I love the sweetness of ketchup. Uh, did that and then gobble that down. Did the next one, gobble that down. So I essentially had, you know, a sandwich for the holdover, which is fine because I was gonna have the steak tonight, but it's still meatloaf, right? It's still heavy AF sitting on me here. So now I'm like, good lord, am I gonna have to throw out this steak or cook it and just stick it in the fridge because I am not gonna be able to eat a steak tonight. Um, all right, this is almost done. Let me I can cut the freaking fan on because sweet Jesus. I mean, sweating is good for you. Don't get me wrong. It opens your pores. I like to complain about it, but it also loses you that water weight. And if you don't have eyes, if you look at the television set, I could stand to lose about 30 pounds. 30 pounds. 30. Um, cook it and eat it tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Don't waste it. But you know, honestly, I could probably just cook it with some eggs tonight and wolf it down. Feel bad about it, but like be happy that I did it. All right. So what is this? Stop. Essentially 7:50. So essentially like 3 minutes and like 25 seconds to roll these things. That would be 6:50. It's like 3 minutes and 45 seconds to roll these things. Um, and I rolled 4 of them yesterday on stream, and that took me I think 14 minutes. Whew. The ritual. I yesterday I also explained my ritual, why I do this, why I just I'd rather have the ritual of it than just rolling whatever and smoking in a parking lot with a bunch of hooligans. You know, we're gonna take one of these out because it's gonna get used. We'll push that back here. We'll put this here. We'll put this here since no one's calling. We'll put this here. We're gonna grab this and cut on the friggin' fan because sweet Jadivas. All right. So here's another side. Here's another. Where is this side story? I was watching Bugsy Malone. Anybody know this movie? It was one of my favorite movies as a kid. And it's on now on like Pluto, one of those channels. It's got Jodie Foster in a killer role, right? It's got Scott Baio, that the story that made him a star, right? He's such a kid too, right? He's got this thick Brooklyn accent. It's very good. It's got a cameo by Michael Jackson when he was like 13, right? 12 or 13, when he just, I guess, got into the Jackson, just left the Jackson 5 and they became the Jacksons. But it's got all these, like, it's all a kid cast. Uh, it's good shit. It's based around the 1930s Prohibition era about two gangsters trying to like take control of like this town, but they're all kids. And it's really well done. They got little pencil mustaches. They got three-piece suits. It's really well done. Um, and I was like, why isn't this more popular? And I think it was popular with kids, right? All the kids loved it, but maybe the adults were like, why am I going to go see this? So it didn't make a lot of box office, and a lot of people are like, well, yeah, it's about kids, but it's about mobster kids, and the girls are like malls, and they're saying, come up and see me sometime. These are like 10 and 12-year-old girls. So you watch it differently as an adult, but it's still a great movie. It really is. It would never get made today for a variety of reasons. People are like, what's the market for this? Parents wouldn't want their kids seeing this. Uh, Majority, and the only other people, I guess, who would make it would be Disney, right? And that's not Disney's fare. Really, meat prices are going up. I hear that there's a shortage of everything. Still, ugh, meat prices are going up. They got to fix it. Um, Whew, okay, I'm gonna cut that line off. I feel a little better. Let's reset this and put this here. Now that I got a fan on me, it's crazy. It was like 90, 87 today, but it wasn't a hot or humid 87. I mean, it was hot, but there was a breeze. There was a constant blowing breeze. It was really nice. Huh. Beer. I try not to mess with too much beer just because beer will get you. All right. Give me a second, please. Woo-hoo. Uh, Yeah. All right. The unraveling of these pants and my draining nose. All right. So what are we doing? Hmm. Whew, we're talking about Bugsy. Um, Jodie Foster, Scott Baio's breakout role made him a star. Jodie Foster, I think, was already a star, but that role was before Taxi Driver, because she must have been like 11, 10, or no, she must have been like 11 or 12, maybe 13 in it, and she was 15 in Taxi Driver. Um, like I said, Michael Jackson cameos in it. But all the there's a lot of kids in there who do a really good job. I don't know how many got famous, but the casting call must have been ridiculous. And it did a good job. I wonder how much the box office was back then, if it's considered a success or a failure. You know what? Why don't we just ask the internets? Oh, and I'm going to try something out too. I finally put this app on my phone, so I wanted to know if I dialed in with my phone while we were streaming, what the like if I open up a black hole or something. Let's see. Bugsy Malone. Lee Foster, Scott Baio, John Cassisi, Fat Sam, Flora Duggar. Marv Lev, Dexter Fletcher, Bonnie Lang. Yeah, all these. I guess a couple of them stayed. Bugsy Malone is a 1976 set in New York gangster movie spoof, substituting machine guns that fired gobs of whipped cream instead of bullets. Yeah, it was just a great little fucking movie. Was it? How was Ooh, there's a legacy to this thing. In 2003, Bugsy Malone was voted number 19 on the list of 100 greatest musicals. That's right. It's also a musical, right? That song "We Could Have Been Anything That We Wanted to Be," right? Such a great movie. Well, that's pretty good. 19 out of 100 musicals. That's the Brits. What did the Americans say? Uh, Bugsy Malone was voted 39th on the list of 100 greatest family. Oh, okay, so they do consider it a family film. Beetlejuice, Princess Rabbit. Now, okay, this is a Brit stuff. Bugsy Malone has adopted stage shows in two forms. The 2003, wow, 2003 was a pretty big. Oh, maybe that's why they voted it because they had a stage show coming out. Everybody's always making moves on you. You have to look at the whole landscape to know who's not lying to you. In 2010, UK band Silverine included a cover of "You Give a Little Love." Oh yeah, and there's the "You Give a Little Love." So if you give a little love, then it all comes back to you. Yes, another great song. Ooh, I wonder if we can play that song. I'm just to come up with a sheet of songs that we may write to stick them up on. Ha! I got I used to write. Well, I'm going to restart writing screenplays, but I always have like these big index cards, so you can write out scenes and then you flip on the back who's doing what just in case. We're going to write uh, on each one 2 or 3 songs, and we're going to stick them on that wall, and maybe we'll number them. And when we get all these chords down, no matter what song, it shouldn't be a problem for us, right? But I would love to know that one, learn that one. If you give a little love, then it all comes back to you. I highly suggest you all go look that up. Co-limited stage adaptation. What was the? That's a pretty good legacy. What's the soundtrack? Bugsy Malone. Paul Williams also. Paul Williams did the soundtrack. Paul Williams was a fucking genius songwriter throughout the 70s and 80s. Fat Sam and Grandson Tomorrow, Bad Guys, I'm Feeling Fine. My name is Tallulah. So you want to be a boxer, ordinary food, down and out. You give a little love. Right. Which one did Michael Jackson sing? The film garnered 50 more nominations, including Best Motion Picture Musical. Oh, it won a Best Motion Picture. Wow, really? Best Original Score and Best Original Song. Huh. Well, okay. Why why did it slip out of I mean, it seems to have done really well when it came an Oscar for Best Original Song. Paul Williams, the first. The film was a comedy in the Palms d'Or of 76 Hampton. Jodie Foster received 2 BAFTAs, Best Supporting Actress and Most Promising Newcomer to a leading film role, and they were not fucking around. However, both her nominations were for previous year's work. Taxi. Oh, she did Taxi Driver the year before. I guess she did them both at the same time in one open. Okay, that makes about sense. Alan Parker was The Bachelor, a BAFTA. Top gangster films. Real, they consider it a gangster film. Reception. Okay, Bugsy Malone has scored 83 of the 24 on Rotten Tomatoes, the website. Definitely bizarre. Bugsy Malone harnesses immense charm from his cast of child actors playing wise guys and precocious plucks. I don't know what a pluck is. I think that's like a saucy lady, maybe. Um, Roger Ebert gave the film 3.5 stars out of 4, called it a charming one. Yes. And yeah, another special performance by Jodie Foster. Gene Siskel also gave it 3.5 stars out of 4 and said that what makes Bugsy Malone really worth watching, as opposed to being just a cute idea, are the fine performers, terrific choreography, catchy songs, and bright photography. Variety wrote the film has charm, neat acting, and all star young cast, a tongue in cheek script, and a tongue in cheek script and dialogue, and lifting songs and score, but the audience may find it a bit fragile over its hour-and-a-half duration because it's kids playing gangsters, and the guy's girl essentially goes and live with the gangster like an adult gangster movie, right? But it's not an adult gangster movie. So like the hero loses his girl and now she's laying up, but everybody's under 15. Like I tell you, I was watching it today. I must have caught maybe 25, 30 minutes of it, not very much of it because I was doing that stuff. But I instantly scan when it's coming on next, and then I hit it comes on tonight at 10. I'm gonna have my guitar in my lap, and I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna see if it is as great as I remember, and I'm pretty sure it is, because it's not like this the first time I've seen it in like 30 years. I catch it like I want to say, wow, like maybe once or twice a decade, always together. Like I'll watch it twice a day, then I won't see it again for maybe another 8 to 9 years. I mean, Scott Bales is a Republican conservative knucklehead now, but like that role, he was great. That role was made for Scott Bale, and I think his career speaks to it. He has done a much better performance since then. Gary on the Washington Post panned the film as a freakish embarrassment and an icky misconception, though he singled out Jodie Foster to praise her as an actress whose precociousness is truly extraordinary. Yes, I knew some people were not feeling it. Vincent Canby, the New York Times wrote, "The world that Alan Parker has created in Bugsy Malone is very peculiar, but he's remarkably successful considering the terrible odds against such a stunt in the first place." Charlie Chaplin of the Lost Time called it rare, original, tuneful, lighthearted, charming, and preposterously innocent family fun. Charlie Chaplin, no, Charlie Chaplin, Chaplin. Sorry, Gary Arnold. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a great movie. Why are we going down a rabbit hole with this? Because I like weird rabbit holey shit like this. All right, Alan Parker, written and directed by Alan Parker, starring Jodie Foster, Scott Baio, John Cassini. What happened to John Cassini? Oh, he's still around. Good job. All right. Uh, so yeah, let's keep dabbing and pick up the guitar and do some guitar stuff. But yeah, if you get the chance to see Bugsy Malone, by all means, sit down and watch it. If you got kids, have them watch it and then ask them what they think about it. You know, I think all the stuff that makes like people like that uncomfortable, kids miss that because you're laying all this sex and sexual history that you have on something that isn't that, right? There's no kissing, there's no cuddling, there's no none of that. It's just the idea of you lose your girlfriend, right? And then like they have guns, but they shoot whipped cream, and they have these cars, but they're those push pedal cars, and they all look like the '30s gangster cars, but like side riders, so you can stand on the side. But like you see, like the boy pushing the pedal. They have great songs. There's like newsies, and there's a nightclub, and all the drinks are like not sarsaparilla, like milk and apple juice and cranberry juice and orange juice, and those are like the drinks for like at the club. So it's kind of like world building, getting your own head into like a fun idea instead of thinking, oh my god, what is going on here, and then filling in weird gaps in your own fucking life. Because then I think you become the problem with that movie. Bum, 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 bum. So Bugsy Malone, yeah, I highly recommend it. 2 stars out of 2 stars. Oh, what is it? 5 stars? 5 stars out of 5 stars. Is there any downside to that movie? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I just think it's a nice, weird, quirky little movie. There's no plot holes, or it's just, yeah, I think it's a good little yarn with our kids. And a movie like that, if you know anything about directors and directing, a movie like that has to be one guy's vision, right? He's got to write it and direct it. Someone else may produce it, but it's really one guy's vision. He wrote the script and he wrote, he wrote it, he wrote and directed it. Um, yeah, unless you're Steven Spielberg, who doesn't write much of that shit. You know what I mean? I mean, he'll take an idea and make it extraordinary. I think he's come up with the concept for a few things, but he didn't write them. Like George Lucas, right? George Lucas writes this shit, right? So George Lucas, wait, hold it. Did I just say which one am I talking? Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, right? So George Lucas wrote Star Wars and directed Star Wars, right? Uh, Spielberg? I think Spielberg did write Jaws. I mean, he don't get me wrong, he is a writer, but most of his stuff is the visionary work of other people's things, right? I may have to look him up just to make sure I'm not slandering his talent, because that's the last thing we want to do. I just want to know one thing: did he write E.T.? After that, we can We can let it go. We can let it go. Uh, did Spielberg go? I don't know why I always do that. Spielberg, right? E.T. What seems to be the problem? E.T. Extraterrestrial, also known as some E.T. and 18 produced and directed by and written by Melissa Matheson. Yeah, he does. Like he can find a great story. And don't get me wrong, he wrote. I'm pretty sure Spielberg wrote. No, Joe. Yeah, Spielberg is Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. All right, here we go. Spielberg not directing Indiana Jones 5. All right, calm down, people. Indiana Jones 5. All right, so George Lucas, Steven Spielberg. Okay, so maybe they both wrote this monstrosity together. Because woo, when that came out in the movie theaters, I must have seen it 5 times. It was such a yarn. I could not get enough of it. Films, television, okay, we want the first film. I just want to know who wrote the first film before you fall into a rabbit hole. 1981. Raiders of the Lost Ark. All right, so who wrote it? Directed by Steven Spielberg, produced by Frank Marshall, screenplay by Lawrence Kasdan, story by George Lucas. You see what I'm saying? George Lucas is a true visionary, just like Tarantino, who I've been on a rant this week about. Like the people who it's like why I like singer songwriters. You write it, and then it's a different energy than somebody singing someone else's song, unless there are people who sing their song right, and then someone hears their demo tape and then keeps the song because the song is beautiful and the words are beautiful, and just gets rid of their voice, and then it's a Beyonce thing, whatever. She doesn't write any of that shit. Well, maybe she does because none of it is any good. So, did I throw shade at Beyonce? I might have. I'm not a fan of her or her husband. They can both kick rocks. Rocks. Okay. Whoo-wee. This is a pretty good day. A pretty good day to shave your head and talk smoke about rich people. So remember, what are we here to do? Talk a little pool. Talk a little pool. I've had pool on my mind for like the last week. Talk a little smoke. Uh, Play a lot of guitar. Usher ourselves slowly into the day. And that day is musical, right? All right, here we go. What are we doing? We're doing the pentatonic. Let's get rid of this. Oh wait, hold on. Did I check to see if everything was running on everything? I did not. All right, is okay. Well, there you have it. We are live on all platforms, and we can keep that quiet, and we can keep this quiet, and we're okay. Good, we're fine. Let's shrink this down. Okay, so there are weird things happening over here with these birds. There's a like a ground air conditioner, and it's leaking. So like the crows have come in to squawk and take baths in it, and it's also a drip out of the wall, I guess. So they're like bathing under that. But there's a bunch of them, and they're not far from. I guess it's the only water because these guys live here, right? They're out there roosting the trees. So I don't know how far they fly to get water and stuff. But they're quite interesting. There's a whole bunch of them taking turns, sort of like taking these showers and squawking and fighting each other. And then one went and found something and brought it back to like 5 or 10 of them. After one pecked one away, he comes back with it, and then he eats some and drops it, and another one picks it up, like pecks it, drops it, but no one grabs it when he drops it and flies away with it. They sort of take turns eating whatever the heck it was. It looked like human food. It didn't look like a creature ate. Like, it's not like he needed help tearing it apart. It almost looked like a Triscuit. But I was like, is he sharing food with the other birds? I was totally, totally knocked out. He's got, maybe it's not bird because one of them has something else in his mouth and it looks like the same thing. Maybe it's just something that they're playing with. That makes more sense. I think he's eating it. I still want to swing this camera around and show it to you. But what happens with this stupid screen is you can't get resolution on this and it just focuses in on the screen. So I would have to get an actual professional camera. Maybe I'll set up that one. Spin it around and change the rack focus on it. It's amazing. I can almost take a picture of it with my phone and then show it to you because you guys think I'm crazy, don't you? But he's got like a giant piece of something in his mouth and he's walking around with it. And my phone is going to do the same thing. It's not going to give me the right. All right. What are you going to do? All right. Well, sorry. Nature, man. It is a thing. Maybe it's a thing that they can't open. Can you hear them? I was gonna swing it back to the window. I guess not. Let's turn this down. All right. All right. Get over the birds. You got other stuff to do. Oh, that's not good. So yeah. Anyway, we let's put this out and relight it. Nothing worse than a unevenly burning smoke. He's eating it. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't know what's going. Maybe they can get more of them. So really is amazing. I should stop looking at them because it's probably a very intimate family, whatever. Let's hope this thing does not fall over. Let's move this. Let's go through these. Here it is. You know what? We're gonna stick these right up here. Just in case anybody gives me a phone call. All right. Welcome all. Whew, excuse me. I'm slightly a little mental. I know, but hey, aren't we all? This is the full expression of an average person on the internet. On the internet, not trying to be something else, just weirdly being himself. It's like they have a little pool over there. It really is amazing. All right, so I gotta tell you, I mean, I keep it on. I don't know why, but it always falls off. But I feel better with it on for some reason. They sometimes call back. Man, I also realize that I'm doing this, trying to get to, like, when I'm trying to get my pinky to this top key and I'm reaching, I tilt the guitar, which makes it harder to get to. So, right, so if it's hard to get here, it's going to be harder to get there, right? So now I got to go all the way around again. So I somehow need to. I guess that's a weird way of working against myself reaching. So maybe if I need to get here, right? Hold it. Ugh. All right. Do this. It'd be easier. See what I mean? So it's easy to get to. Versus, but who can do that? All right, so we're gonna do all of the as we serenade the birds. I wonder if the birds have recovered. Remember at the beginning of this pandemic, they were saying how like there was all this animal footage of the animals are reclaiming this and blah 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 that. I wonder what the new normal is for animals now after a year. Are they back to eating leftover and scraps off of everything? Um, I really want to show you. I wonder if I can just spin that camera around. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Whatever they are, they're not ravens. They're too small to be ravens, but they're a bunch of dark ones. They're tiny, dark black birds. They almost look like ravens and crows are about the same size. These are not that. I don't know what they are, but they're not ravens or crows. They're all black. They might be. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I want to say they're plovers, but they can't be plovers. There are no black plovers. Good Lord. Ah, plover. Are there any black plovers? Black. No, there aren't. What is that fucking thing? They can't be baby fucking ravens. They're all about the same height and they all look emaciated. Not emaciated, but like easily a lot thinner than. What in the world? Okay. Black bird native to Virginia. I don't know why. I gotta know. I gotta know. I want to take a picture of it. Ooh, common backyard birds in Virginia. That Sumner, a winter. No, not that. Not that. Rusty blackbird. No, it's this black. They all say the same thing with the same picture. Common blackbird. Is that zona? Is that it? What the fuck is this? Because that's what I think it is. That's what you guys are. Birds of Virginia images. This. What is that? What is this? What is this? What is it? It's just called a blackbird of Virginia. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the laziest shit ever. Boat-tailed grackle. It's not that. It's not a boat-tailed grackle. Lord, seriously, people. Oh my God. It's this, but it's a common backyard. All right. You people don't. All right. All right, fine. You're not going to name these creatures. I don't care. I won't look them up. You are all not being serious right now. Everything has a name. Chesapeake Bay program. The grackle. It's a grackle? I think it's a grackle. Okay, let's look up grackle. Grackle. Ugh, grackle. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I guess it's a grackle. I knew it was too small to be a raven, but these are all black. I guess they are all black. Let me see the tail. Yep, that's what it is. It's a grackle. It's a great-tailed grackle. All right, because I was like, they really seem small And if it's one like emaciated bird who lost his mother's, okay, but why are there 10 of them? And it turns out that they're not crows, like I said. They're too small to be crows. Oh, ravens are bigger than crows. Crows are bigger than ravens. Oh, good lord. I'm not going down this rabbit hole. They're grackles. That's where we're leaving it. Oh, Lord. Whatever the hell they are, they're new. All right. All right. So what did we talk about today? A half hour into the stream. Oh my God. 50 minutes into the stream. We talked about, let's put it in the chat. We talked about Bugsy Malone is a great flick, right? We talked about that. My God, what is that? Why is my cap locks on? Bugsy Malone is a great flick. Period. We recommend it. Come on, you can't even spell recommend. All right, we're not even gonna mess with you. Where's the spell check? It's a great flick. We recommend it. Right. The next one was grackles. What are they and why are they in my front yard messing with me? But maybe that explains why they were feeding each other. Grackle birds are. Grackle birds are. Bam, yo. How about that? Um, what else did we learn? Rolling stuff takes some time, but we don't need to put that in the chat. Grackles, seriously, man. If you give a little love, then it all comes back to you. La 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 la. You're gonna be remembered for the things that you say and do. La la. Come on, man. Oh, here it is. La 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 la. So yes, let's do the damn thing, man. Let's get our timer all squishy with the goodness. We're gonna stop crying about how we hold our guitar and just hold it however way we freaking can, and stop making excuses. And we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do. Let's close this because I don't need to be staring at my own face while I do this thing. It's bad enough you guys have to. Ooh, excuse me. It's 3 minutes to 5. This is the 4 o'clock session, the second day of the second iteration. Good lord, do I really want to be leaning back like that? But the second day of the second iteration. Like I said, it used to be 4 o'clock, and then we moved it to 7, and now it's back to 4. So we want to concentrate on placement of fingers, crisp, clear. Wow, really? Wow, really? Where is that? Yeah, that's nowhere near the back of the fret. All right. Still got the same problems I had a month ago. We cannot have them next month. Who did I just do that? Better. And this. Right. Ah ha 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 ha. We had a hiccup about this shift this morning. And it's, well, we don't want to be too cocky that it's not there anymore. But we just actually did it exactly. Hold it. What just happened here? Exactly. Da 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 da. Why am I 2 frets up? Oh my God. Ugh. Oh, because I missed one. I totally skipped 3. You know, you guys can tell me when I totally skip stuff. I mean, seriously. Help a brother out, yo. All right, if we go, let's try it again, all of them. First, we're going to have to try these to the metronome, but first we want to make sure we know them. Come on, man. Slide up. Either go down or slide back and go down. But if you go down, you have to remember you're on the wrong finger. So you don't go to this. Yeah, you do. You do go to this finger. But you go to this finger with the first finger. Ah! And then, right? That's not right either. All right, one more time from the top. You know this. Do not fuck this up. Why do you keep putting your second finger in there? You, right? You know this. So don't you do it. Don't you do it. This is the first finger. Yes. Third fucks me up. The shift to the third messes me up, and the shift from the fourth to the fifth messes me up. No. Try it again. Get the plucking right. Here, right? What am I doing wrong? This is right. Is this right? This is right. This is right. There's a hiccup here that I've been dealing with. I remember a while ago we met at the Xbox one night on GTA. That sounds like me, alien. Yeah. Good to see you coming through to check on me. I hope all is well with you. Yeah. I grew up and there was civic lessons in school, and then there aren't civic lessons anymore. So I don't know. I guess I'm a weirdo that way. Right. This is right. So we go 2-4, 2-4, 1-4, 1-4. Oh, 2-4, 2-4. Get it 1-4, 1-4, 2-4, 2-4, and then the shift to 12 is with the first finger, and we're back at the beginning. These tiny little. Here we go. We're gonna grab the bottom and reset the fingers, right? And we go. Right? And then we reset the fingers again, and we are here. Wait a minute, what are we doing? Wait, what are we doing? This is 3. Yeah. Okay. Three. Three up. Oh, Okay, then we reset here again, right? And this finger is on the third. Is this right? I missed it someplace. Because my fingering, I don't think is right. No. No. My fingering should be up a notch. So what did I miss? The return up is almost as precarious as the return down. Oh boy. Oh. All right, we got to get this down. We're gonna see. This is why we talk for 5 or 10 minutes. Just to, if this was you, mind you, first of all, I'm not uh, anybody's guitar teacher, but I'm just saying, if you were taking a guitar class, like you'd have 45 minutes, you had to get to work immediately. God forbid his cell phone went off. You'd be like, am I going to get that time back? Or I can't because I got, So we take our time. Yeah, we talked about for 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. But we're going to be here easily till about 7. And by 7, I don't want to be cocky and say that we're gonna have this down, but man, oof. All right. So I need a beverage. I need a beverage. I'll get a beverage after this goes down. There is a lot of beveraging happens here. This is an adult program. We may talk comic books. We may talk politics. We may talk agita, but always with an eye to fixing it, and always with an eye to unity, and always with an eye to having a little fucking fun. Nobody wants to tell you what you can and cannot do. You are a grown ass person. All I can ask you to do is not let it destroy you, and not let you have so much whatever it is that it destroys. It destroys the event for everybody else. You know what I mean? That makes sense. So that's a short term. Don't destroy the party with your drinking or your smoking or your whatever. And it's long term. Whatever you're doing, don't take yourself out of the game. That's all. And I would hope that you'd be cool. I try and be cool, but I can be an asshole. But I'm only an asshole if you don't listen to me. That was a joke. That was never mind. Yeah, all right. Yeah. You know what? My strumming is not awesome. Let's really work on that. Let's cut the metronome. We'll cut the metronome on when we get back. Yeah, we're gonna actually not miss these. So again, for all of you who don't know what I'm trying to do, we'll just stop this. We'll unplug this, and we'll go back to the screensaver. And this is essentially what we're doing. So let's run through what we did this week. Tuesday. All right. So let's got the window going. Trying to get this so. Okay, fine. We are going to dim the lights, and then we're going to open up the lights again because. All right. So here we are. This is what we're doing. This. Can I do it this way? Or this way? Oh, good lord. So the first one is first. Stop it. The first one is the first position. Second position, third position, fourth. What we were doing is first and second on Monday, second and third on Tuesday, third and fourth on Wednesday, fourth and fifth on Thursday, and fifth and first on Friday. What we did this week was Monday we went through 1 and 2 like the plan was. We did about an hour of that. Then we wanted a break to do something else just to kind of like no fatigue, no, what did they used to call it when you have to do the same thing over, make you crazy. So we tried 3, and we thought 3 was pretty good, but we had a hiccup. Then we got fixated on the hiccup that we had in 3. So we worked 3 just by itself for about 20 minutes, and we fixed the hiccup. And then we looked at 4, and we said 4 looks fairly simple. And then we knocked 4 out in like literally 5 fucking minutes. And the fifth position, I had known when I took guitar for like I'm gonna say like 2 months, right? 45 minutes apiece. That's essentially 8 sessions. About 20 years ago. So I knew it. I was just doing it. I wasn't doing it here where it should be. This is all. The last one is all of them together. You can practice and play on the couch, right? Uh, and we've been slowly doing all of them together just to learn them. So we're essentially doing the bottom one. I wish I could somehow get that off of there. Uh, but today is freaking Tuesday, man. We did not know all these four yesterday morning at 7 a.m. We did not know them. We did not know them. We didn't. We at all. So we put the work in. We hung out here. We chilled. We had a couple of cigarettes. The jazz cigarettes we like to call them. We had a couple of beers. We had a sandwich. I cooked a meal. We talked crap. We played guitar. We had some fun. We played guitar, and we got it down. Right? No drama, no stress. Every time we wanted to give up, we gave ourselves a rah rah speech, and that's what we're gonna do today. So we're early in. By the time we begin to go, God dang it, my fingers hurt and the world sucks. We'll take a pause. We'll look up some stuff online. We look up root notes and the triad and the perfect fifth. We looked that up yesterday. Didn't really know what it was, but we looked it up yesterday, right? And maybe in 6 months, while we're sitting on a plane or a train or a boat, hanging out with somebody at a cafe, all of a sudden they're like, So that's the way things work. You ever have your mom tell you something that you were too young to get then, and in your 20s it just came to you like what she meant? It's that. Like she gave you information that she knew you may not get then, but it would be valuable to you later. And this is what we're doing. So we knocked this thing out nicely. We're sort of feeling ourselves, quite frankly. Um, yeah, let's pop goes the visa. Come on, man. All right, so I'm gonna get a beverage. I'll be back in about. Oh, let's plug this back in. I'll be back in about. I want to say 45 seconds. You know the game we like to play, where we put on a time to see how long it takes me to blow my nose or do whatever. So I think this should take me about a minute. Let's go 25 because I can always get back here early. Let's go a minute 15. See if because I'm not going to run into company from here to the kitchen, right? I shouldn't run into anybody to have a long conversation. My phone's in here. Shouldn't be a long talking to. We should be good. Let's get back. Oh, I need to cut this out. Here's the thing with these guys. So, are we back yet? Oh man, a minute 45. I still got time. Took a whole lot. Oh, that was 2 minutes. Supposed to be one. Nah, crap. All right, so here we go. Well, there you have it. Let's reset this. Uh, I have these guys outside. They do like gardening work, but they make it so hard to keep your windows open in the summer because they're here all the time, kicking up dust, smacking against your window. You're like, my fucking laptop is like, not my laptop, my desktop. Ugh, look at this. It's a day's worth of shit. Not a day's worth, like a week's worth. I'm in here dusting with that stupid duster over there. This. Because I need my windows open. I really do. I know people want to live in air conditioning, but you know what? Between me, you, and the wallpaper, that is bad for you. That is incredibly bad for you. I get super hot days. I get that. But this is why people die in heat waves. I mean, some are old and some are really young, but I think people get accustomed to like air conditioning. You're supposed to be able to do some shit because you're a human animal, like walk, right? Run and walk. And people are just so used to sitting down in the modern era. There you go. All right, I'm gonna jump in and we're gonna find these two hiccups. And these two hiccups, I'm gonna do I want to unplug that thing and show you again? Do I have it on my phone? The two hiccups. I showed you the two hiccups yesterday. Uh no, it's not a hiccup. It was revisited, right? 3 4 3 4 2 4 2 4, then three. Oh, three. Well, no. It's 1414 1414 13 And what gets me is the 132414. And that hits me up going down and coming back. 142441313124. That mixes me up. And coming down to it mixes me up from 2. And man, I guess it's 3. I have a hiccup for 3. Coming into it, coming out of it, and as well as not knowing all of them well. Maybe I should just do each of them for 10 minutes. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, up and down, up and down. Or even in the same position. We did the same position yesterday. And didn't move my hands around the book just because they're not notes. They're pentatonic scales, apparently. They're notes of they're 5-note scales. So you can do, I think you can do 5 notes. Ugh. 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 Come on. Ugh, that's not good. Right, 1. You know what? I just keep missing some of these strings. Why am I missing them? Why am I missing them? Why am I missing them? It doesn't make any sense to be missing them. I'm just plucking I'm trying to hit the E string and I'm plucking the A string. I haven't played the guitar since yesterday, so what's the problem? You know what? I also didn't use the metronome for like 3 days. Oh, metronome, I love you. I missed you. I'm glad we're friends. I'm gonna also have to make sure that, well, I'm not really gonna have to make sure that's tuned, but come on. Some of the drama-rama. All right, so let's stop crying and fucking get this done. Because we're chasing something and we want it. And we're chasing it fast, and I think we can catch it. And like I say, you can either have talent or discipline. And I don't know if I have any talent, but I sure as hell have discipline for the right now, for this thing, and we're all gonna get it done. Let's do 7 minutes. All right, so we're gonna do the first one for 7 minutes. Yeah, about right. Up, up. Back of the fret, man. Back of the fret problems. Wrong fret. All right, so let's turn on the. Well, we know though, but let's turn it on anyway. Right? Mm-hmm. I was told not to do the double bounce. Just go down like that. No double bounce. Let's go back. And also we want to rock to the metronome so we don't lose our connection. Oh, we're off to the metronome. All right, that's fine. Let's do the next one. Do we want to do it in the same place or no? Let's do it in its proper place. Right. Second string. Second string. Second finger. A on the top fret, which is the 5th fret. Which on the top string, which is the 5th fret. Oh, don't bend it. What is going on with my plucking and my... That's the shift. Let's do it one more time. What? No. The shift. That's the shift. That's not. That's one of the shift that throws me, but that's not the shift. Oh, this should not be that hard. Maybe we... What was that? Maybe we were cocky yesterday. That was incredibly not what I meant to do. Burn it into your fingers. You know where these things are. You should not be making these mistakes over. That was wrong. Over and over again. All right. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're not supposed to try it once and get it immediately. You're just supposed to keep doing it until you do it. And then it becomes, what, part of your repertoire? At the beginning, it won't be part of anybody's repertoire, but it'll be, we want to, we made, what? We didn't say we knew it yesterday. We said we're becoming familiar with it. All right, so become a little more familiar with it. We need to jump from familiar with it to knowing it. That first was a hot mess. That second was ridiculous. We didn't even try the third one. All right, just calm down. I'm rebuking myself. Give me a second, metronome. I know. All off on the metronome. The metronome keeps shouting at me. We're not even anywhere near the stand-up session of the nightly show because we have to practice doing this standing up. All right, so yeah. The Grokies are gone, which is, now that I know what their name, I spoke it in the daylight. They were sent back to the dimension that they're from. Ugh, what is going on? Hold on, let's see this. This is bump, 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 bump. Where are my picks? So I want to try another pick. I've been using that pick for a couple of days now. Ooh, what is on this pick? Ugh, ooh, that was disgusting. What was that? All right. Let's do them all in the same place. Do I want to do this? Let's do this here. Right. Let's use the B. We're doing it on the 9th fret, which is the B. Yeah, this is the B. Wait, G, where F, F flat. I thought F A B C. I don't know why I thought that. F, F flat, G, E. What are you doing? E, F, F flat, G. Right. This is G. This is A. This is B. This is C, and this is C sharp. So let's do it on the C sharp. Good Lord, man. There's stuff that you learned already that you're forgetting. Calm down. Sweet Jesus. 30 Helens agree. You need to get your shit together. All right. So we got this. Let's do this thing. All right. We're on the 3rd fret. And we're going to do all of them here. Actually, why don't we do it to the metronome? Lord. All in the same position. We're not doing up and down. We're just trying to. Oh. Come on, metronome, catch up. Oh, that was right. All right, so I could just practice them on the same position, but then I'll forget where they are. I need to practice them where they are in. I'm about to say in real time, but in real time, they're right. I need to practice. I have to meet them where they are. Oh my goodness! All right, so I might have to turn you up to 100. I was told. Here's the thing about metronomes. I was told 60 beats per minute. Four right is the four before. But then someone told me I should be doing this at 100 beats a minute. So I'm sort of stuck between 60 beats a minute and 100 beats a minute. What is the problem here? All right. I need to know where they are on the fret. Right. I mean, it's good that I can put them, swap them around and all that good stuff. But it really is just everybody knows it, right? It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a prerequisite to the job, right? It's what did we look up yesterday? Derriere. It's derriere, baby. All right. Everyone who's a guitarist knows this. You know, it's derriere to all. I'm about to say derriere to all. This derriere to all guitarists. Okay, so yeah, just gonna take a break, shake it all out, wonder where we went wrong. Uh, Actually, we know where we went wrong. We just said so. Um, and we're not gonna give up. We're just a little. What's the word I'm looking for? uh, we're a little disappointed. No, we're not a little disappointed. We're frustrated at the slow improvement. Do we want to say that? Okay, well, Gonna be remembered for the things that you say and do. La 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 la. Okay, so if I type in haps, it doesn't show up in all these other things. So let me just say thank you to him here, which is weird. We're trying to build up an audience of guitarists. We want everyone to feel loved. Goodness. All right, so too bad I talked about Bugsy Malone because I got nothing to talk about. So let's put this here. Is this right? And try to figure this out in a way that does not make us crazy. I don't really want to do standard guitar yet because that's really just standard guitar. Standing play guitar because that's really just friggin' frustrating me right now. I'm gonna have to tip down a little bit. So let's close this. All right. So do we want to swap? Maybe swapping would help. Let's do that. Let's put you back. I appreciate you. Put you over here. And then we're going to bring up the Blue Monster. And we're going to have to check to see if this thing is in tune. This thing falls out of tune. What falls out of tune? I was about to say like rain, but rains fall, but they're not out of tune. Come on. We should have better. All right. So I was rocking out this morning. All right, so let's do this. And cut on the tuner. And try not to trip over wires. I'll take it. Perfect. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I do this every day. Is it the strings? I'll take it. All right. Turn this off. Turn that down a little bit. We'll use this volume instead. Yeah, we use this volume instead. All right. So let's try it. A little more volume on that. All right. All right. Sweet Jesus, standing up doing this is really doing me in. When not this bad. All right, what is going on here? I don't need to stare at it. All right, turn everything up to max volume and fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. So remember, boys and girls, when you pull out your guitar and it's not being anywhere near where you want it to be, you know, I should just plug in my Rocksmith and just play the ever loving fuck out of that on stream after this show. There is something flying around in here. It's like a little gnat creature. And it's on me. Since I'm the only living creature in this place, I need to fix that and plug this in. So now I got a bug issue. Maybe I can distract it with this light. Bugs like light. But what's going to happen is, I mean, right by my eye too. You know, just tiny little. I've been watching them just like a moth of an existence, just dive bombing me. Not trying to be rude or anything, but yeah, seriously. I don't know how it got in here, but you know what? No house is fully secure. You know what I'm saying? Gnats and termites and roaches and all kind of weird, creepy things crawling in through here. Let's cut this off because it's telling me how deep my voice is. All right. So should I actually be playing at 60 beats a minute? Okay. Well, I guess. Should we raise this? Why? Because I can't do. I couldn't rate. Well, let's try 80 because I'm a little racy. I'm not 100, but 80. I should be able to get. That's actually 100. 88, 85, 80. Let's try this. I'm already off of it. Then it's how is this fucking thing bothering me? Fucked it up. That's a hiccup. The hiccup is here. 3 up, 1 3 2 4 1 4 1 4 up. Oh, sorry, 4 1 2 4 1 4 2 3 1 is what kills me. So it's 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 3 1 3 2 4 1 4 1. I'm off of it, aren't I? Yep. 4 1 2 4 4 1 4 2 3 1 3 1 4 1 4 1 4 1 4 1. slide over. 12, right? Ah, got that frick. All right. Shut up. All right. Let's cut this off for a second. Oh, wires. You know what? I'm pressing you into service as a break. Oh wait, you got to be a little closer up. How about here? There you go. Some sort of break. Where's your back? There you go. Yeah, I should not trip on that shit anymore. All right. Actually, we can actually move you further back from me. I'm being wire. All right, excellent. Nothing should get pulled out, and I should not be stepped on. Excellent. All right, so what are we doing here? I feel better. I did something, and that gnat is now bothering the light. So, once it gets dark, a little darker, our plan will be fully in effect, where he will sit or hover around something. We may light a candle in here, and then we will use his desire against him. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Global domination begins with the destruction of this moth. Let's let this run because I do like the timer. No, we're not going to chill for 25 minutes. All right, so let's do it again. Stay to the metronome, right? Okay. We're not stressed that we're missing these things. Remember, we know a lot since we started this, but we still are human. We still have untrained fingers and untrained, we're not trained to the metronome. We have untrained fingers, which means our precision and our dexterity in our fingers, the muscles in our wrist. Let me put this here for a second. I watched this thing. No, I can't even bring you over anymore. All right. I watched this thing. You know what? Why not? I know how to handle the chord issue. I watched this thing, and it was talking about how essentially guitar people's uh, like I guess some of the skill set and some of the stuff you have to have, and all these people, you grow up reading these magazines. All these people go on like exercise runs and get in shape before they go on tour, and you go, oh, I guess that makes sense. But you realize you have to have lung capacity to say all this stuff like an hour. People are paying you money. You don't want to get winded. You got to be able to run. It's cardio, right? You got to be able to run back and forth across stages, whether it's rap music or rock music, right? You got to give a show, not just sit and play the piano. I'll be looking. Remember, Prince blew his leg out jumping off of pianos and 10-foot fucking speakers and high heels, right? And then he had an issue with like painkillers, which is essentially kind of ended his days. Uh, but you got to be fit. You got to be, and one of the metrics they were talking about was like how long you play a guitar, like these musicians. And you think, wow, your hand hurts from playing this like one time. They've got to play it. I mean, the condition that their hands and their forearms are in is just incredible. That they can play, for so long. It's a skill set that you have to build up to. Excuse me. That you don't even think about. I've got some dog barking at me. Can you hear him? So, whew. I think this has been muted. How long has this been muted? Oh my God. All right. Well, Jesus Christmas. I wonder how long this has been muted. But good Lord, we're gonna find out. This is what happens. I may have to somehow set up a separate recording device just so this happens. So now I'm all upset. But all right, we'll see what happens. We're just gonna assume you heard all that because it was good shit. I want to thank all of you. We're not done yet. Um, I want to test something. If you smoke marijuana, good sweet Jesus. I feel bad about that. How I wonder how long that thing was off. Cause, jeez, man. All right, where am I? I'm gonna try and. Hmm. Okay, so I am here, and I'm watching this. So I'm wondering if I hit this. Ugh, that's not good either. All right, so that's not right. So, I guess I can't use my phone. Go live location. Oh no. Your broadcast. I don't think I can actually go live again. But yeah, all right. So we'll figure that out. Um, well, yeah. So in conclusion of what I was saying earlier, I don't know how long that was. I remember coughing and not and cutting it off, but and I don't remember cutting it back on. But now here he is. It's cut off. Oh, man. I'm so mad. I'm so angry. All right. Uh, it was a really good rant about about having friends. You need friends essentially. Uh, don't get a dog to get friends. Because if you don't get friends, you're stuck with a dog. Get a dog because you love dogs. Read books about dogs. Take them with you to the park, and you may make a friend. But you need friends. Remember, there are people standing the line, as they call it, I think. And for the American way is you need friends, right? You can't have the American way without friends. People go to places, they go to ball games and bars together, they interact together, they meet each other's uh, brothers and sisters, and marry, and they become friends. They go to college together. They start businesses together. They have friends. The idea that the American person is outsourcing music, K-pop music, right, and doesn't have any friends is not a good thing. Not a good look. Um, I'm gonna have to somehow record. Man. I wonder how long this was muted. I'm really sort of ticked off right now at myself. And I wish I had more fans who would slide up and tell me in the chat. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Woo! Uh, we all need friends. Get some. Um, we're gonna go back to guitar playing because we're nowhere near done. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I promised yesterday that we wouldn't go much past 3 hours. The max was going to be 3 hours and 20 minutes, right? So at the very minimum, we have an hour left before we crash this out. I'll kill this stream and maybe I'll start another stream called something else just to fucking play. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll cook that steak and watch Bugsy Malone again. I don't know. Let's cut this on. Remember, I cannot believe, man. I still don't know where I should be plucking. All right, so let's go through this. Do we want to go through with the metronome again? I mean, you guys. I mean, seriously. The idea that people don't have friends. Why don't people have friends? People aren't getting married. People don't have friends. People aren't having kids. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't. Did someone sit people down and tell them that children are the worst and family life is horrible? And how do you continue to have a society without, you know, the base bare minimum of people who at least hang out together, right? Okay, we are supposed to do this, right? Put this here. All right. All right, so apparently I'm bad at all of this. Should I turn this up? Turn it up. Should I like raise this thing? So what are we talking about? We're not gonna even argue. We're not even gonna go back. I wonder how long that was. It must have been off for like 5 minutes. Oh, good lord. Sounds really weird. Let's try it down here. What did I just miss? 1, 2, 3. So where am I? 1, 2, 3. This is the third. Okay, well, sometimes I try and get a feel, see if I can get back to where I lost myself without looking at it. Come on. Uh, 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 uh. Some days, man, you just really wanna, you know what I'm saying? All right, so that's all of them in the same position. Sloppy AF, we know, but that's all of them. All right, that is all of them in the same position. We'll try again. Ugh. I sort of want to. We can turn this down and turn this way the fuck up. All right, so let's do it. stop it. Yeah, okay. Well, that was an experiment in pain. It was horrible. Better. Let's turn this up. Turn the bass up a little more. All right. Ah. So yeah, so we can play these. We don't have to play all of them. We can just play two or three strings and just fuck around, right? Or some up here. Hold it, let's try down here. Or just you know what? Let's just try the high keys. Ugh. That gnat. What is it? It was this. It was bop 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 bop. Right. So it was this. It was slide up, slide back. Right. So yeah, we can fuck around, but man, this was a fine. Oh my god, I cannot believe that the thing was off. All right. We want this to be fucking super. Hold it. Yeah, that's good. We want these to be here. Mid. Yeah, that's good. And we want the bass to be what? Lower. Yeah, okay. And then we want the volume to be mid, and we want this volume to be low. Yep. Let's do this thing, man. Everybody likes to fiddle around here. Because this makes your hands wide, but this makes your hand nice and tight. And if you get it, you can like hang around here, or here, here, or here. So it's a lot of nice space, right? Before you have to get all. Oh, I'm sorry. Right. No one's using these. Nobody's knocking that out. Um. Ugh. it probably would have helped if I wasn't relying on the key on the strings. I really have to do something about my plucking. That's all down plucking. My up down is horrible. We have to work on the up downs too. Let's try this. Let's mix up some of them. Stop resting on the key. I cannot stand the back of these frets. All right, so you want to do that's the whole thing. So we can do these. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We can fuck around with. Instead of fucking around with stuff. I mean, we think we get it, but we're still just. But isn't this what learning the guitar about? Sometimes you stop and you just want to goof around and see if you can find new things. I don't even know what we're looking for, right? But I do know that we're gonna have to bring this thing to an end because we are not doing 4.5 and 5 hour streams anymore because that is just rude. So we're gonna do a standard amount of streaming time, which is, I want to say, the max is 3 hours and 30 minutes, right? And our minimum, I guess, will be about 2. I don't know. But we're gonna be here every day. We'll figure it out. Oh, really? Stop it. What am I plucking? And what am I holding? All right, so let's turn this down. When was the last time we played any chords? How are you both in the same fret? Did I forget these? All right, so what are we doing? I guess we're just. E flat. What is it? It's this. It's no. It's right. It's this. It's this. No, no. It's this. It's this. It's right. Whole half. Whole half. Right. Whole half. Right. So this would be. Well, I would have to bar something. What would I have to bar to get this done? It would be. One. I don't know. Whole half. Right. I was about to say. All right. This is what happens when you learn to teach yourself to play, right? With no teacher online, sometimes you get to wander down weird holes. Now we're gonna do it the proper way, right? That's right. That's not right. Where's the hiccup? It's 3 to 4. What did I do? Drop on my 4. Okay, the first one is da 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 da. Into my 4, swing over to my second, all the way down, end on this weird shift. So that could either be my second or my pinky. But either way, I convert with my first on the third, right? So when I get down to that, I end on my 4 and I convert on my second. And then I get all the way down to 4 and then I convert on my first. So it's second, convert the second, convert the second. First converts to second, right? At the end of second, it could be 2 or 3, which is weird, but that converts to 1, which can be, no, which is only 1, which ends on a 4, which converts to 2, which ends on a 4, which converts to 1. So what am I looking at here? All right, stop it. Let's run through that one time. So position 1 da, 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 ends on a 4. That converts to 2. No, that converts to 1, right? Which sets us here. That converts to 1. We end on that weird shift thing. That could be, but let's say we shift it and end on a 3. that still converts to 1. Right. Then we end on a 4, which converts to 3. Am I right? No. No, I'm not right. Ends on a 4, converts to what? Converts to 2. It's not supposed to be there, though. It's not supposed to be there. Let's try this again. All right, hold on. Where's my hiccup? Ends on 4. Converts to 2, right? Slides down 1, come back. Converts to 1, right? Okay, I'm right so far. Converts to 1. Yep. Swap, boom. Still on 4. Converts to 2. This is right. Still on 4. Converts behind because of the shift. Converts to 2, which puts 1 on 7. 1 on 9. Right? Even as I don't pluck it. So I should be behind 9, and it goes. And this converts to 12. All right, so what happened here? Where did I go wrong? What did I do? Let's try from the start. Right? Back of the fret. Ugh. What is up with this pick? This pick out. We said 1. No, we said 2, right? And here we are. This is right so far. This is right. Here's a slide that threw me. Right? So we did this. Ugh. We slid down here and we went down. So we could end this here, or we could have took the slide. Here we go. Took the slide, right? And then slid back up where our finger should be and ended it at 2 and 4, which would have brought me, right? I think this is where I'm getting fucking confused. Would have brought me back to where I needed to be, right? Which is. Hold it, wait. Right? And then I swing the second finger. Yes. So this whole shift, I thought it was here. This whole shift up in here is well, it's just a pain in the ass of what's going on here. So yeah, so let's do it again because I think we know what the hiccup is now. And it's bum, 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 bum. Don't start. Don't you fucking start. It's 1 4. Come on, man. It's 1. No, it's not. Come on. It's 3 4 1 4 1 4 2. If you're not going to take this seriously, I swear to God, I will turn this car around. All right, it's 2 4 1 4 1 4 1 3 2 4 2 4. Second finger, right? 2 4 2 4 2 4 1 4 slide 1 4. Now we can slide back and go down and do a 2 4, or we could stay where we were and drop down and do a 1 3. But the 1 3 fucks me up. The 2 4 causes us to slide back up. That puts our finger right where we need it to be. In order to do it the other way, I will have no, but you would still be putting your finger where the last placement is. So what are you fucking talking about? That's a slide. And then this slide comes second finger. It would be really really helpful if you stop muting the strings with your palm. And this comes down to 12. So I think the hiccup is solved, but how can it be solved if you don't know what the hiccup is? The hiccup is in the second position. When I slide down, my finger placement can either be this 1-3 or it can be 2-4. Wait, I'm sorry, it's right here. It can be 2-4. It can be 1-3 or 2-4. If it's 1-3, I go pinky. No, right. I go lead finger over pinky, and I'm in the right place. But if I go 1-3, I keep going over my 1-3, and I'm off by a fret in a weird kind of. I shouldn't be though. Why am I off by a fret? No matter, they both in here. No matter where this is, I should be able to swing over and get to the top to start the next sequence. And that's not happening. I've got like a weird hiccup going on here. All right, let's do this again. What did we say? See, 248, man. I could do a 5-hour stream nightly, but that's not that. You're not gonna watch that. That's ridiculous. And if you're watching this, yeah, baby Bubba. So I mean, I'll watch a 3-hour stream. I won't watch a 5-hour stream. It's weird. I know people who won't watch a 20-minute stream. Tis what it is. Let's do it one more time. All right. Over. No, that's the second thing. You're right. Okay. Stop it. Get your finger out of the way. All right. Slide down the next one. This is where it gets me. Then I can just drop down 1-3, or I could go back up and then slide back to where it was and do a 2-4. If I do a 2-4, I'm here, which I like. But if I was doing a 1-3, I should still be here. What is going on? What is going on? All right. We're going to do it all. We're going to do it. Okay, here we go. Why don't we do it to the metronome and actually try and strike some of these notes? Oh, my goodness. Please, 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 please. Ooh. That's an old 50s song. Does anybody even know what that? No, you don't. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And I will see you here at 7 a.m. tomorrow for coffee and some guitar mucking around because we are teaching ourselves. And I will see. Oh, I got to go into that and change that. Pluck it, let's chit chat. It should be let's. It should be let. All right. See, this is the kind of thing that bothers me. I wonder if it's 99 daily practice. You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to eat up some space. Oh my goodness. I tell you, you only get so many. But how about let's chat instead of chit chat? Because I don't have any edit. Right. So let's edit and go. You know, why not get rid of a comma and just throw an S in here? So pluck it, let's with an S, chit chat. See, now we're not, it's not grammatically correct, but come on, seriously. I won't tell your mom if you don't tell my mom that we're out here mangling the English language, all right? Because neither, trust me, they would not be for it. 7. Ooh, let's turn this down. So let's do this thing. 2, 4, 1, 4. 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4. Finger, 1, 4, up. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, slide, 1, 4, slide back, 2, 4. up 1 4 1 4 1 3 1 3 3 up 2 4 1 4 up to the second. That's right, and up to the 12. Hold on, wait, what just happened? What did I miss? I didn't miss anything. I just didn't reach far enough. I wonder if we can do it down here. I'm pretty sure you can. All right, so apparently the hiccup is do we want to call that solved? I mean, come on. It was sloppy AF, but I think we solved it. Okay, so here's the thing. I've got feedback. It could be coming from that light. It could be from the motor on the fan. It could be coming from this kick light. It might be coming from that clock. It could be coming from the computer. So I was told to just flip it one to turn it off. Not turn it off, but like to go from these to this. But it's still there. Wow, it is still there. So it's something. It's probably the computer. I'm going to have to take that off of there and stick it someplace else. Where am I going to put you? I did not drop that, Sam. I am. Um, we are in our early days of this, and we are smoking like the girls in the bathroom. There's a rattle to it, though. It's a ruddy buzz. How about this? I'll take that. All right, so let's do this. Am I in the wrong place? I'm in the right place. Fine. So let's go down to where we would have been here. Go to the second finger. Slide here. It would have still been here. Right? Even, yeah, it would have still been here. And then we would have slid over with that finger ending to our second finger. Why our second finger? We didn't use it. That's why I'm losing it, because it hadn't been used as we slide over to our second finger. Right? Because that last position is this. No, come on, seriously. The last position that we slid over is like that. Here. Right? Oh boy. All right, let's try this again. Slide. And then we put, right? Right? Pop, pop. Right. Okay. So that has nothing to do with it. But I still have to remember to swing this finger here. And the first position of this is these two. Why did that not dawn on you immediately? If we swing this, even though we haven't been using it, it's the first finger that we're using this. So we place it and strike. Oh, good Lord. Right? And then the first finger strikes. That's what's going on here. Good man. What? It's sometimes with me, it's the simplest stuff. Good lorsh. Anybody in the chat want to say hi? Say hi to me. Come on. I dare you. Say hi. All right. That's right. No pressure. Boys and girls, we've been doing this for 3 hours. I'm about to cut you loose for recess. Remember, we can't be doing 5 hour streams anymore unless we're gonna actually do a 5 hour stream. Otherwise, I think I'm just wasting your time. I'm gonna end the stream here in the next 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to go and play guitar because this is. I mean, I fall into a hole. You see how quiet it got, and how frustrated I am that this or that did not happen. This wide thing is still bothering me. I don't know how they get their hands to cover so much. I have to figure out a way to get better at plucking and strumming and finger placement and dexterity. It's not impossible. It's obviously not impossible. It's obviously not impossible. Man, oh man, oh man of Shevitz. All right, so you watch these guys get good. Yeah, yeah. All right, so why we do this? Why we cut this off? Rein in some of this cord. No, we're not going to cut on. And we're going to talk about the lack of of friends in your life. Apparently, so says this giant report on we peoples here in America. So it's essentially the gist of it was people will ask how many of you have one friend, how many of you have two friends, how many of us have three friends, how many have four friends, how many have more than five, have more than seven, have more than 10. These questions they asked them in 1970s and 80s, and they recently asked, and the drop was substantial, right? So people who had 10 friends now had three. People who had five friends and back then now had one. And people who had 3 friends back then had no friends. People who had 4 friends had no friends. Right? It's a weird. Look, you need to meet people. You need to have friends. I like friends introduce you to, like I said before, I think I accidentally muted myself. Uh, they introduce you to your best friends, your girlfriends, your future wives, your future husbands, your best homies, some of your best times, right? You need people. It can't all be Xbox and PlayStation and PC games. It can't all be live streams to people you don't know. It's got to be actual IRL contact, right? It can't all be violence. I mean, some people are so lonely. All they ever want to do is their only human contact is aggression and fighting, and you know what I mean. That's big, but it's still. I wouldn't say it's a call for help. Fuck those people. But I'd still say it's a fucked up way of being social, right? Um, you you need friends. I need you to. Here's the thing. So here in Virginia, marijuana is legal now. People don't know where to get seeds from. There's always seeds in this stuff. So you just pick the seeds out and you put them away. Uh, but I don't have any backyard to grow them in, so I'm gonna have to grow them in my bat terrarium. Let's be serious. I'm not growing anything. I'm not even gonna bother. Um, I love plants, but I'm not growing anything. Uh, I love dogs, but I'm not gonna have another one. I love women. That seems out too. I love running. That seems out. I love painting. We talked about that. That was almost out, but now I might paint the sky. So never say never, right? Um, you know what? I'm gonna take my own advice. I could use more friends. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna scratch that. I'm a little too old for this game. You young people, go make friends. You should have friends. Everything is not at the clubs. It's a dead environment there, right? You're not really meeting and talking to anybody. The music's too loud. I've been there. A bar is better, I would say, but even a bar is shifting mechanics. Um, you younger people, don't fuck with bars. Just try a new era. Parks but you got to be where the people are. You need to meet people. So when you go out and they go, "What's up?" Tell them my doctor said I need to make at least one friend this week. No, don't tell them that. That'd be sad. But they're in the same boat. So you got to find somebody with a witty sense of humor like me to think that that's awesome. I want to know why I can I wonder if I can send me an invite on Hap to see if I can get 2 screens going. I wonder if I actually started menu, edit profile, report an issue, view choose profile. So apparently, so apparently, so apparently, I can chat with me from my phone. I can chat with me. Why don't we just turn this down? Um, but I can't. I would love to be able to get in here and use this phone as a second camera, but it is what it is, baby bubba. Let's close this down. If I just started broadcasting another channel, what would it do? Would it open up a wormhole? God only knows. All right, so I guess we're gonna close that down. I guess I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, and get another camera in here. I've been saying for I've been saying for a week now. Everybody just needs to calm down. I've been saying for a week now that I'm gonna do another of those, the little I think I'm in the one blocking it. Everybody who's a fan of the channel has seen it already. The 4th necks of the guitar. We're just gonna complete that. Uh, yeah. So we're not wholly outside. This didn't make a lot of progress on this. We made a super lot of progress on it yesterday. Not lot of progress today. And we showed you what it was, right? Just show you again. One more time. So this is what we were doing. And my hiccups were here. Where is it? this area, this step down where is it? Where is it? Da, da, da. Right. So this is a shift to a new line, right? That threw me. Um, and the finger placement to get them. This is all of them together. Right. I'm trying to get that out of there. I really wish I could drop the. I really wish I could just drop that down, or but anyway. But we've got them Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Monday. Friday, Monday, Tuesday, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, right? And Friday was going to be one, but we know all these. We're just a little. Good Lord, everything I learned, I'm a little bad with. So in a year, we're going to be the best, worst musician ever, but we will still be musicians. So yeah, then what? What are you going to tell me then, baby bubba? Come on, man, stop being difficult. Thank you. Yeah. I am hungry. Um, I guess I'm going to stop streaming. I may hop in now that I've gotten the guitar session. I may hop in uh, oop, Twitch and Twitter. Twitch and Twitter. I may hop in. Let's raise this. Um, and play a game or two on Twitch. But that's a lot of internet time sitting down. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I sort of want to play more guitar, but like I said, we're not gonna have forever streams. It's like 3 hours is enough. The max we're gonna do is 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I cut that to 320 because I may have to wrap it up with a 20-minute monologue at 3 o'clock. So now we're just gonna wrap this up with a come on, Bubba. But let's call it 7 minutes. I want to do this because one day there will be people in the chat and they may want to talk to me. So we're going to do that. I may ask questions, but I know that right now I am not witty, clever, chatty, or any of that cool stuff. I'm just your boy True Armor on YouTube, Karma Armor on Twitch, here on Haps. I'm True Armor. I want to apologize. I'm going to go back and look and see how long I was muted, but I feel like an idiot by having it been muted. I muted it to cough, and then I guess I did not put it back on. So remember, we're it, baby. We're it. We're gonna solve our problems. I got to make some family phone calls. I think I've been disrespectful to my clan. I need to call more of everybody. I've been chasing this for a while, but yeah, meet friends, call your family. They love you, and if they don't, then what the fuck is going on in your family? Most people, you know what? You can start your own family. Meet a nice person. That goes back to what we were talking about earlier, right? Oh, I thought that was a so yeah, I get it. Sometimes families are difficult. God gives you friends to make up for your family, right? Um, but at the end of the day, most people like their family. Most people like their friends. After all, you pick your friends, you should like them. Why are you fucking arguing with people that you picked? Second, you can't pick your family, but most people's family are pretty all right. Um, it takes an ambassador. Like, so my friends meet me, I generally meet their families because, I'm awesome. And yeah, what did we do today? We shaved our melon. Woo! That's pretty good. We may watch Fight Club while we work on this from memory. I may have some more. I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna cook that steak. That steak is not gonna go bad. We're cooking that steak in honor of Let It Be, um, who was here 3 hours ago, and now we're about to end the stream. We normally would be starting the stream now at 7. The new time for the stream is 4. Please catch us at 7 a.m. or 4 p.m. or both. Please talk to us in the chat. We're going to grow this community. It's going to be here for 1,000 days, baby. We're trying not to miss any. I do a lot of talking because there's no one to talk to. But that doesn't matter. If I get the first person interested on the last day, we'll start it all over because we're going to be musicians. We have something to say, so we can obviously turn that into music and lyrics and poetry, and that's where we're going. Because it's good. Music is good for the soul, right? Isn't that a saying? I'm not trying to soothe the savage beast here, but I thought music was good for the soul. Of course, I'm going to look it up. All right. Of course, because we are curious minded. We are inquisitive people. Music is good for the soul. All right. Who said music is good for the soul? Arthur Schopenhauer. When Arthur Schopenhauer said music is food for the soul, okay, he didn't say good for the soul. Music is food for the soul. Yes. So we're going to feed our soul with giant plates of funky ass music. But mind you, we're beginning now. So the music will be short and coming. It's like, think about as a restaurant that just opened and we've got no food in the place. But I might be able to bring you out like, a toast. And I'm actually gonna have faith and come back tomorrow because maybe there'll be toast and salt and pepper on it, right? And then come back tomorrow. Ooh, we got a slice of ham. So now we got salt, pepper, toast, and ham up in this joint. Maybe you'll come back and we'll be a virtuoso serious, serving you up a layered fat meal of good music or, good chords or precise fingering or dexterous fingers. I mean, it doesn't have to be lightning fast, right? Like Eddie Van Halen. Uh, it just might be just some beautiful chord put together, like the Police or whatever. But I mean, we're gonna find our way, and we've got two guitar grimoires. Where are they? They're right there, and we're gonna absorb those things over the next year and a half. Remember, a year and a half is a halfway point for essentially it's the halfway point for our. It's not even the halfway point. Year and a half is more than the halfway point. A year and a half leaves a year and a month on the 1,000-day journey. So we should probably be looking more at this at the 500-day mark, which would be 365 days, 365, 465. So that would be 145 days, which is 145 divided by 30 roughly is 7 months, right? All right, come on. We're good with math. Is that right? 145 divided by 30. Let's see what we got. Mind you, we had a big thing about guesstimating yesterday, right? And how people don't guesstimate anymore and how people can't guesstimate. Where's my... So we said 145. We should do the whole thing. 145 divided by about 30 days. We said 7. That's nowhere near close. We said it's 4.8 months. Hold on. That can't be right. Let's do the whole thing. Oh, let's go. 1,000 days, right? 1,000 days divided by 30 days roughly is Is that right? That can't be right either. 1,000 days. It wouldn't be divided by 30 months. It'd be divided by 365, quite frankly. Because they're telling me it's 3 years. It's not 3 years. 1,000 days. All right, guys, I got you. 1,000 days divided. Stop. 1,000 days divided by 12. Right, that would be months. So that would be 83 months. That can't be right either. I thought this is so ridiculous. All right, 1,000 days divided by 365. How's that? Would be 2 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, and 9 days. That's what I said before. So where am I getting all this weirdness? So cutting that in half 1,000 days is 2 years, 7 months, 3 weeks. So cutting 2 years is 365 days. All right, hold it. 7 months times 30 days is 210 days. We said 145. So, and this is 210. So that was 3 months though. So this, even those numbers are weird. All right. 2 years, 7 months, because I've done this before. That's why I know the numbers weren't right. 2 years, 7 months. We're going to do this in our head because I don't know how to use a calculator. Okay, 2.7, 2 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, 9 days would be half of 7 months is 3.5 months. So it would be a year, but there's 3 weeks. So it would be 3.5 months. So it would be 4 months. It would be a year, 4 months, and a week. So it would be a year, 3 months, and like 2 weeks. It would be a year, 3 months, and 2 weeks. So it'd be 15 months. Now we verify that. How many days are in 15 months? Let's see. Let's see if the bullshit New York City public education that they gave me that I ignored and went my own route to find this information out pays off. All right, so it's a year and 3 months, right? 365 days a year. 3 months is essentially 90 days, right? So that's 365 and 3 weeks, right? So 365 and 90 would be 300, essentially. That would be like 400 days. This should be half. See, this is what happens when you're curious about dumb shit. When this, we're supposed to end this thing 20 minutes ago. It's not supposed to go past 3 hours and 20 minutes. And if we've been streaming for 3 hours, 19 minutes and 58 seconds. So yeah, we're already full of shit. We're not, okay, how about this? We're not going to do like 5 hour streams anymore. But yeah, 500 days should be, let's do this. 500 days minus 365, right? That leaves us 135 days, 30 days of the month. That should be about 10 months, 0.5, 10 months, 2 weeks. So a year and 10 months and 2 weeks is not it. I'm forgetting something someplace. You know what? I need a pen and a piece of paper. Because this is bothering me. This doesn't make any friggin' sense. Remember, everyone, the 4 o'clock show, the 7 o'clock show is now at 4, even though we're still streaming, which is why we've been streaming for so long. But I wanted to keep streaming up until about 4, at least for a few days. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow and Thursday. Do I want to finish up this week at 4 till 7? Because eventually next week it's probably going to stop at 6 so people can have dinner. He said with his big ass mouth, knowing that was bullshit. But yeah, I'm not going to be out here this long all the time. So we're gonna crunch some number. 1,000-day devotional is what this was, and has always been called 1,000-day devotional. Right. All right. So 1,000 days is how many days exactly? So let's do the math. 365 days a year. 365 is not 3 years because that would be over 1,000 days. I think that would be 1,200 days. So 365 and 365. 5 and 5 is 10. 0 and 1, 6 and 6 is 12, and 1 is 13. 3 and 3 is 6. And so that's 730 days for 2 years, right? So 730 days for 2 years, right? So 1,000 minus 730, which is 2 years, should be 0. Oh, nope, that's wrong. This is 9. This makes this 6. That makes that 10, right? Yeah, 0, boom, 0, nothing. So you give that, make that a 10. This is a 6. This would have been a 9. Oh my God. Right. So this is a 9. That's it. So that's 260 days. So let's add this up. 260. Is it 260 days? Because that would be 290. That would be 990. I think it is 270. All right. 270, which makes it 0, 0, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, and 1. No, it's 260, right? 9. That'd be 990. No, it's 260. Good, sweet Jesus. I'm having trouble with addition. Addition. Okay. We're going to go through this one more time because we're not goofy and we're serious people. And we can't claim to be fairly intelligent if we can't fucking figure this out. All right. So, 1,000 days. We're going to do this together. 1,000 day devotional, right? There's 1,000 days. We know that there are 365 days in a year, obviously. So, let's take that. Oh, good Lord, this pen. I don't actually have, well, I just use a calculator and had all sorts of problems. 365, right? 1 year. So this is boop. This is 5, different 4. So this makes this a 9. This is 6, right? And this is 10. So this is 7. I want to say that's right, but that isn't. Oh my God. What's going on with my addition? This is 0, right? 5. Can't take 5 from 0, so you take this 10, make this a 9, right? Making this 10, giving you 5. This is now 9 minus 6, idiot. This is a 3, giving you 3. You don't have to do this, so this is 735. All right, good Lord. So 735, let's do this again. This would be 1 year minus 365, right? So this is 5 and 5 is 0. 3, 6 can't do that. So you borrow 1 is 13, 6 is 12, and 1 is 13. So this is 7. This is now 6, 370, right? So I'm left with 370. So this would be a year and 5 days, 2 years. Sweet Jesus, I'm about to jump out the window. All right, I can't even mess with my own. Anyway, 1,000 days devotional are always supposed to be 2 years, 7 months, 3 weeks. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the math. I'm glad to to hang on the math I did as a younger man. Oh my gosh. We're gonna crash this out. It's 7:30. I'm a hot mess. I gotta get back to this guitar thing. I don't want to keep you. Oh, that was 500 minus that. So that means it would be 265. 1 divided by 60. 35 twice is 70. So it would be 270. So I was right. Those 5 days wouldn't be fun. Man, not even gonna mess with it. So remember, like and subscribe on YouTube. I'm Karma Armor there. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Like and subscribe on Twitch. I'm Karma Armor there. Like and subscribe on YouTube. I am True S Armor there. Here on Haps, I'm True Armor. But there's another True Armor on YouTube. But what are you gonna do? Bum 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 bum. It's outrageous, just simply purely outrageous. I cannot honestly believe that I'm this bad at math. All right, so we're gonna crash this thing out. We're gonna wish you well. We will see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. for coffee, and hopefully I will be better at this whole I'm about to say um good Lord, I need the discipline. This whole pentatonic, I've got to stop cursing. I told myself I was gonna stop cursing. I need to be better at the pentatonic, granted, and I need to be better at precision with my fingers and dexterity with my fingers and the metronome and, let's face it, strumming and plucking. All right, so man, I've got a lot to deal with here. Uh, those are the things that we have to address. We have to address those things. However, we are good with like learning this stuff. So I mean, it's not impossible to learn. You can pick up a guitar. You can meet us here. We'll be here every day for the next year and a half, and then we'll reset and be here for the next other year and a half, which is 1,000 days. Uh, but at the end of the day, we're going to be here 1,000 days. 1,000 days every day, every single day for 1,000 days, talking trash and playing guitar and wishing you well. Yeah, I mean, cookie cutter shit. If that's it, if you didn't, yeah, playing guitar, talking trash, and wishing you well. Not hating on you. We may hate on some stuff that the government gets into every occasionally, but that's all right. My fellow Americans, my fellow world citizens, my fellow earthlings, remember, you are. Wait, is anybody? Did I miss anybody? There might be people secretly living here, illegal aliens. My fellow illegal aliens from whatever section of space you're from. As long as you know, I want you to know that if you're a believer, that like God makes you out of clay. If you're not, know that you are the stuff of stars. There's stardust in your veins. Either way, how are you not a spectacular creature made, right, to exist in like extraordinary circumstances? So you are obviously worth more than, you know, a lot of this energy is telling you that you are. It's always stay home, do this, blah, 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 blah. But you know, once you cut that off and start listening to the magic that is you, learn an instrument. If you know, actually paint, draw, sing, go back to school if you want to go become a lawyer, if you want to, like, once you activate yourself, whoo, man, what can't you fucking do? You're already connected to not just greatness, but like gargantuan, cosmic, beyond human comprehension level kind of doing stuff. And to prove that, look at the guy, look, other people stepped in and they made iPads and iPhones and right. You may want it that you may want it at that level, or you may want it a little down here closer to earth. We just want to be musicians, man. And I think we're close. We're here every day, you know. And like somebody once told me, or I read, you know, once came across the information on how about that. I'm going to take credit for it. That you know, discipline, well done discipline masks talent. So you may just pick up this thing and be just a virtuoso at it naturally. God bless you. But you may pick it up and put the hours in, right? And you may end up on the same stage next to that guy. And people going, I don't know which one was better. Because you put it in, right? You get better every day. Every day, no matter what it is, you get slightly better, slightly better, slightly better. And then you get frustrated when you hit these walls because that maybe when you want to put them down or something. But fight through it like we did here with that weird shuffle thing. That was like, oh, I think I got it. And then you get to strut your stuff and still be learning. And then you'll hit another plateau and eventually you'll look up. It's like climbing a mountain. You'll look up and once you've climbed that mountain, you've always, you know, it's always yours. Once you know these chords, these keys, you know, that fret board like we did last week or 2 weeks ago, you know, it's yours forever. And then you're a musician. Nobody can take that away from you. Right? So don't be too cynical. Know that good things happen to those who do shit. I don't know about this waiting crap, right? Good things happen to those who do shit. I have faith in you. I hope you have faith in me. I hope you like and subscribe. Hope you come back. I hope I didn't offend you. Uh, I wish you well, as I say, unless you're up to evil, then I don't wish you well. But if you're just out there trying and not, I hope no one gets in your way, and I hope you get there. And I hope you get there sooner than expected. I wish you well, right? And I hope you wish me well. Come here. This is where we're learning guitar. We're trying to have a good sense of humor about the world and each other. Not about the world, but like we give sharp lip lashings to our politicians. But we're here to sort of support each other and talk loose and have a slight, small, little musical community. So please come back if you can in the morning. Man, this thing is wobbly. And come back uh, tomorrow at 4 for the 4 after. There are 2 days, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.